world's leading technology providers, world's leading flavors and ice cream solutions. I'm talking to two of my elder brothers, Prakash Sangvi and Rajesh Sangvi. They have not only been our participants of the show, but they have been guides to me how I have molded this show from a small show to this scale show, which people say that it is now really big in entire South Asia. This is the only show and the big one. So Prakash bhai, you have been a great tool to bring lots and lots of global trends in India, especially from Italy. When we visited 10-12 years back, Remini, you were there on all the leading stalls of Remini Fera. So how has been this journey in India, especially for the imported flavors you have been bringing in India?
Firoz, first of all, congratulations, and I mean, I'm really grateful to you as well as ICMA for giving a platform to the ice cream industry. And via you and the association, I think the people of India are able to come under one roof, explore the beautiful world of ice creams. Coming back to how I started my journey, so we always have a vision to do good things and better products, to bring those things to India, which we never had, or rather we did not have it over here. So in our quest to give the industry good products, and we were already associated with a lot of brands, international brands, top leading brands in the world, we started this journey of bringing these premium ingredients way back about 15 years before. When we got this ingredients to the country, people were saying, oh, who's going to buy this expensive stuff? But we believed in what we were doing. We thought that we always wanted to show what are the good products and what it can make a difference by you consuming it. And today it's not the trend, but if we try and keep on showcasing this, let people explore, let people taste, then people will understand what is the real difference between a good ice cream and a regular ice cream. I'm not saying regular, all the other ice creams are bad, but there's always one stage ahead, one stage better, and one stage what we need to go above. So when Firoz, we invited you with the whole team of ice cream manufacturers, that was basically the breaking, I would say, the stone over there, where people got vision of the world, what is happening in elsewhere. And yes, it was very difficult for us to convince our customers, to convince people that yes, these are the real ice creams and there is a cost which you need to pay. Today we see the trend which is really picking up. Every major industrial producer or a small artisanal producer wants to get into this, and with this you can see a number of players coming and showcasing the products over here.
Thank you. Wonderful. Rajesh bhai, without good technologies, without right machines, you cannot make good flavor ice creams. So how has this, particularly technically, Indian industry is growing in the last 5 to 10 years?
So once we started marketing the ingredients, we saw that it needs good machines. Now three factors make a biggest difference. Number one, good ingredients. Number two, good machines. And number three, skill. Now skill is a variable. It can go from 0 to 100. But if the ingredients are very good and if the machines are idiot proof, they take care of both the things. So you get the best and best of the products, the best and best of ice creams once both of these are there. So we saw that unless we have machines, this ingredient business cannot grow. So only having ingredients doesn't only help. You need to have good machines also to make it. That's where the idea came from, that we also should have good quality machines. Carpigiani the best in ice creams. Mech3, the best in ice cream flavors. Variegards, lots of products to do with the ice cream. And we give lots of training to the chefs and the entrepreneurs. So as a result, these three things make a biggest change. Technology, Kapigiani is ahead in the whole business of giving innovative and state-of-the-art technology. And that's where we are partnered with them so that we give the best to the country. Today, you have customers using these machines for years and years to come, and they get the best of our ice cream products at their parlors.
You have been bringing a lots of technologies in India, and all of them are imported. So, even in this last 1 decade, we have observed that acceptance of imported machines has increased in India, and India has become one of the most productive grounds for selling global machines in entire food industry, not only in ice cream industry, but also in dairy, juices, chocolates, bakery, everywhere. How this trend is shaping up, and what do you see? What kind of future do you see for these technologies in India now? Are they going to be affordable? Are they already affordable for the ice cream manufacturers in India?
So what really happens is you start with only imported machines first. Then you have Indian people also making these kind of level of machines. But technology, products, raw materials, all these keeps on changing. People's preferences keep on changing. For that, you need better technology. So while our Indian people are doing a splendid job, our Indian ice cream machine manufacturers are doing a very good job. But still, the European ones are still ahead in technology. And that is why you see constant technological change coming in. Today, we saw that we had a demonstration on making ice cream cakes. And Kapigiani is on the forefront of making programs or the programming of the software of the machine to make exactly that kind of texture for making cakes, ice cream cakes. So you see, this technology is shaping up for newer and newer products, newer flavors, new textures, and that's where India becomes the biggest ground for experiment. With our appetite for ice creams and a 15 to 20% growth in the ice cream industry, the appetite for new machines, new technologies, new ingredients will always be there. And the more they bring in, the more people will be accepting, right from artisanal one to the industrial ones.
What about the affordability?
Affordability is there. Now people are really investing in these machines so that they can get more output. At the end, maybe it is costly, but the output and what it gives will actually increase their profitability. So people are ready to invest.
Prakash bhai, you come from a company called Mech3. You are their representatives in India. They have one of the largest range of flavors, and India is, if we forget about ice cream, India is a country where the largest range of food products and flavors we already consume. So, largest consumer and largest producer. How you are synchronizing with these two large things?
It's a lovely question, Firoz. Yes, we are a very diverse country when it comes to right from habits to eating habits to flavors to the profile that we want to. So our quest has always been to be abreast of what's happening elsewhere, to get them over here. So we have a regular interaction with our suppliers, Mech3, and we do tend to give them suggestions. Like, say for example, dragon fruit. There was a craze of dragon fruit during COVID. Everybody wanted to have dragon fruit, and we told them to prepare this product, and here you are, you have the dragon fruit. Now we have a vanilla, for example. The vanilla, yes, in India, vanilla is grown, but now how to improvise on that? How to come to the palate of
next
our
level of vanilla?
Yeah, how to get used to the Indian palate. So we need to tweak that, and that input is on a regular basis, which goes on with the company. And that's how we tend to we understand the requirement of our people. they are ignorant about it in a way because they produce for the European and other markets, but they need to do some changes. Now I have a lovely product which is, say, the cookies. India is the only country where they give us the cookies without egg. India, for them, India is the only country where they make the product of biscuits without egg. Nowhere they can find that. That's because we keep on interacting with them. Like we have a tiramisu. Tiramisu has to come with alcohol and egg. Our tiramisu is without alcohol and egg. So these are regular features which we keep on exchanging with them. Information is exchanged on almost a weekly basis or monthly basis. Our team goes over there thrice a year, 4 times a year. Their team comes over here to understand. We take them along to the different parts and make them see, understand, believe the flavor profile. That's how we come to the profile which is required.
Recently, I came to know that you've been working with the large-scale manufacturing units, installation of large-scale machinery. You have done a couple of projects. In India, usually, we see medium companies. Large-scale companies are only on fingers. Still, we don't have 10 national brands. How do you see this shaping up in the next 10 years from now?
So we saw that we were only into the artisanal segment, and the need was that to be also entering into the industrial segment. So we tied up with Techno Ice, we tied up with a few other Ali Group companies from Italy, wherein we also install kitchens and design kitchens, and we give the complete solution, right from ovens to girdles to all hot plates to all those things. So what we see is the growth going exponentially in this field. People going in for quality machinery, quality plants, so that they can get a better output for better profitability and a long-term durable sustainable solution. That is what is going to be the trend over the years.
So guys, this was the very crisp interview with two of the people who have been guiding the industry for many years, and I wish Delta add more into their kitty from the global market, and they provide us best technologies and best flavors, solutions from entire world. Thank you so much.
Firoz, 1 minute. I would like to add to this. Firoz, you've been a great support always. Whenever we've called for it, you've never, I would say, denied or said, sorry, I can't do. And I believe what the industry, ice cream industry has come to this level is definitely because the great positive input you've been given, support that you've been given, and a wonderful team that you have.
Thank you so much.
Great organization, very good arrangements everywhere. So keep it up, do better and better, grow bigger and bigger. That is our wish to the Firoz and the whole team of yours. Thank you.
Thank you.